Royal women have always been painted as elegant, refined, and untouchable. But behind the glittering crowns and shimmering gowns, their personal hygiene was often shockingly filthy. From foul odors to lice-infested wigs, the truth about their lives will make your stomach turn. Instead of washing their bodies with soap and water, many royal women mask their stench with layers of strong perfumes. The heavier the scent, the more filth it concealed. The palace halls may have looked glamorous, but the smell told a very different story. Queen Elizabeth I adored sweets but cared little for cleaning her teeth. Over the years, her smile rotted away. By the end of her reign, her teeth were black, her gums infected, and her breath so foul that foreign ambassadors remarked on it with disgust. In medieval and Renaissance courts, bathing was seen as dangerous to health. Some queens bathed only once a month, and others even less. Imagine wearing layers of silk and velvet through heat and sweat, never truly washing the body beneath. To cover blemishes and decay caused by poor hygiene, royal women painted their faces with white lead makeup. It gave the illusion of smooth, pale skin, but beneath the mask, the poison ate away at their flesh and left their faces scarred forever. Catherine de' Medici of France made perfume gloves a fashion trend, but these gloves weren't just stylish accessories. They were soaked in heavy scents designed to hide the fact that her hands and the hands of other nobles were rarely washed. Queen Isabeau of Bavaria was notorious for her lice problem. Servants were forced to comb through her long, unwashed hair, picking out crawling insects day after day. Even a queen couldn't escape the filth of poor hygiene. When the time finally came to bathe, royal women often shared the same bathwater with others. Oils, perfumes, dirt, and sweat mixed together in one tub. What was meant to clean them only spread filth from one noble body to another. In some courts, women were encouraged to wash their faces with urine, believing it cured blemishes and made their skin smoother. It was praised as medicine, but in reality, it left behind an unbearable stench. Elizabeth I was rumored to bathe only once every few weeks, whether she needed it or not. True or not, the very existence of the rumor shows how rare and shocking bathing was for the upper class. Toothbrushes didn't exist in most royal courts. Instead, noble women rubbed their teeth with cloth or chewed herbs. The result? Mouths full of yellowed teeth, painful infections, and rotting gums, all hidden behind a forced royal smile. Mary, Queen of Scots, was known to wear the same clothes for weeks at a time. Changing garments too often was frowned upon. Sweat, grime, and the stench of unwashed fabric clung to her, even as she stood draped in jewels and velvet. The smell of royal palaces was anything but pleasant. Queens relieved themselves in chamber pots that were often emptied into palace halls or courtyards. The stench of waste mixed with perfume and sweat, filling even the grandest castles with rot. Elizabeth I wore elaborate wigs decorated with jewels and ribbons, but these wigs were rarely cleaned. Over time, they became nests for lice and filth, smelling just as rotten as her decayed teeth beneath. Behind the crowns and gowns, royal women were not the picture of beauty we imagine. They were unwashed, foul-smelling, and often crawling with lice. So tell me, out of all these revolting habits, which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments.